Hey everyone, it's Kenji, and today I'm going to be cooking some stir-fried new potatoes with hot and numbing spices. This is a recipe from nytcooking.com, one of my recipes from nytcooking.com, where I am a contributor. Well, I've been a contributor for a while. So I'm going to leave a gift link for this recipe down below, and you can find the recipe there for free. You can also find all of my other New York Times cooking recipes there, as well as recipes from all the other great contributors. So this is a dish that I had several years ago when I was in China, in Xi'an. So Xi'an is, at one end of the spice road, and because of that, a lot of the food there is, well, heavily spiced. And it's, the cuisine there is a sort of a mix between some Chinese regional cuisines and Muslim cuisines. And so you get these really interesting flavor combinations. But one of the dishes we had on the street there was these stir-fried new potatoes that were flavored with this kind of hot and numbing warm spice mixture, and garlic and scallions, and you eat them with a little toothpick. From my understanding, it's actually a relatively new dish, something within the last 10 or 15 years or so, but it was really delicious, and I thought it was unique, and so I've been making it at home ever since. So I started by boiling, this is 2 pounds of these new potatoes, and these little yellow, you could use little red ones too, but I'm using these little yellow new potatoes. I boiled them in pretty heavily salted water. So in this case, more heavily salted than I would do for pasta. So as salty as the sea, and actually as salty as the sea, so like maybe something like 4% salinity. I believe that's what the sea is, something like that. You want it to taste the water to taste so salty that you definitely wouldn't want to drink it. What it does is it leaves this sort of salty coating on the outside of the potatoes. You can see they're sort of a little bit white on the outside. That's some of that salt that as the moisture evaporates off of them gets deposited on the surface and makes them really delicious. So I put them in cold water, brought them to a boil, and then I let them boil for about 10 minutes. You want them to be tender enough that you can poke right through them without any resistance, but you don't want them to be falling apart. All right, so I'm gonna start making my spice mixture while those potatoes cool. Oh, and as soon as they are done boiling, I drain them, spread them out on a sheet tray so that they can sort of steam dry. So you get that salty coating, and then they're going to be nice and dry for when we stir fry them. So in here, I've got a couple teaspoons of Sichuan peppercorns. That's what's going to provide that sort of numbingness. I've got a teaspoon of cumin there. I've got a star anise pod. I've got a teaspoon of fennel seeds, and I've got a teaspoon of white peppercorn. So I'm just going to kind of toast them until they start to smell aromatic. Those Sichuan peppercorns, by the way, I picked out all of the little sort of twigs and dark black seeds, so all you got left is these kind of husks, which is the part that you want. All right, that's smelling really good. So they're gonna go straight into this mortar and pestle here. And then I'm also gonna stir fry another teaspoon of cumin, and a couple of small hot chilies. So these are Erjing Chow chilies, but you could use something like chile de arbol, or anything sort of small and hot will work. We're just going to stir fry that for about 30 seconds. Also, we don't want it to burn, but we do want it to get nice and aromatic. All right, we can see the cumin seeds are popping a little bit. That's a good sign. We'll shut this off and get those into a separate bowl. You don't have to stick your hand into a blazing hot wok if you don't want to. All right, so the idea here is that we're gonna have some of those cumin seeds a little bit more whole and some of them kind of ground up to a really fine powder. So I'm gonna pick out these chilies, drop them in here. I'm gonna add a teaspoon of sugar. A teaspoon of salt. And secret ingredient, a teaspoon of chicken bouillon powder. So this was one of those ingredients, when you see them making this in the street, they've got like a whole array of various spices and seasonings that they add, per order. And one of them was this powder, and it took me a while to figure out what that powder was. But it is, in fact, chicken bouillon. So I'm gonna grind this up. I'm doing it in a mortar and pestle. You can, of course, do it in a spice grinder as well, if you prefer. This spice mix, by the way, is it's really good on these potatoes, but it's also going to be excellent on, you know, you could put this on chicken wings, you could sprinkle this on grilled vegetables or grilled meats, you can skewer, you know, some lamb and sprinkle this on there. It's just a really good sort of versatile, oh, it's great on popcorn. It's a very nice versatile sort of warm, hot and numbing, a little bit sweet, a little bit salty, all-purpose spice mix. Great on French fries, great on potato chips, great on tater tots. All right, I'll give it a little taste. All right, so that's gonna go here. If you don't have that chicken bouillon, by the way, you can also use a little bit of MSG, like a mix of salt and MSG. Get the other toasted cumin seeds in here, and I'm gonna kind of just like half grind them, just like that. That way we get a little bit of texture remaining. All right, and finally I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of roasted sesame seeds to there. You can feel free to measure this all out or do what I'm doing, which is just kind of eyeballing it. Now, we're gonna start stir frying. So I'm gonna get about 3 tablespoons of oil in that wok. I'm using roasted rapeseed oil. I think the recipe actually calls for peanut oil, but any sort of, you know, high temperature oil will work. And as that oil heats up, I'm gonna also chop up a few garlic cloves. Give them a smash. All right, our oil is lightly smoking here, so I'm gonna get my potatoes right in. You don't want to dump them straight in because you'll splash hot oil all over you. So it's best to kind of, you know, get your fingers down in there. Hot oil, you know, it can sense fear. So if you keep your hands like really far away, you're much more likely to actually burn yourself. All right, so you see how that first side, because the soil's nice and hot, that first side's already starting to kind of brown and crisp a little bit. We're looking for the potatoes to get sort of like that on, you know, not all over, but enough of those nice dark brown crisp spots that you get a really nice sort of flavor and mix of textures as you're eating. All right, we got a couple cloves of garlic. Also got a couple scallions. And we're just gonna cut these scallions into like 1/2-inch pieces. Rough, doesn't have to be precise at all. Okay. You can toss, or if you don't feel comfortable tossing, you can also, you know, just go in and scoop. These things were super popular. You know, there's that one street in Xi'an where there's all kinds of street vendors, and you find at the end of the night that there's these, you know, garbage bins in the street, and they are just kind of, they become this like gigantic sculpture of skewers that people have been eating potatoes and lamb and things like that with, that once the garbage bins overflow, they just kind of stick them in and they get higher and higher and higher until they're towering like 3 feet above the garbage bins. All right, so potatoes looking nice and brown on most sides. Push them over to the side a little bit. We'll add a tiny bit more fresh oil. We're gonna drop our garlic and scallions right in that oil. I'm not looking to sort of deeply brown them or anything. I just want to get them kind of nice and aromatic. It's about there. And then we'll go in with our spice mix. I'm going to start with about let's see, like 3/4 of that and see where we're at as far as the flavor goes. Actually, you know what? I think we can go right ahead with the whole thing. This is like a sort of snack dish, so you want it kind of heavily seasoned, you know? I mean, you can eat it as like a side at dinner, but I think it really shines as a snack. And that's it. We are done. All right. God, that smells really good. Woks, by the way, I like to clean it while it's still hot, so I'm just going to give this a real quick. I got my bamboo brush. Just going to give it a real quick scrub out. That's really all it takes. I'm just going to throw it on the heat just to dry it out, and then we'll dig into these potatoes. Ooh, these are going to be real hot, I can tell. Okay. Hot, hot, hot. Oh, hot. Well, delicious. Oh boy. Woo. Those are damn good potatoes. All right. Hot and numbing stir-fried potatoes. This recipe, originally, I learned it in Xi'an in China. I developed a version for my book, The Wok, but this version you can find at nytcooking.com in the New York Times. You can get a free gift link down below, and I suggest you go make it, and then wait about 5 minutes before shoving them into your gullet. All right, guys, gals, non-binary pals, see you later.